Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello. Welcome. This is Sunday, the 6 p.m. daily prayer. My name's Teresa Castro, and I will be the host for this Sunday prayer. So before we begin with our prayer, we're going to have a message, which is from the book Recipes for Peace by the Spirit Joanna de Ângelis, psychographed by Divaldo, Pereira, Franco. It's a very small, great daily reader book. And so we're going to read the message in the first chapter, Strength of God. Delivered unto God, trusting in God, in giving God your life, God will be revealed by tireless guardian angels that accompany you, useful guarantors of your reincarnation, who will not allow you to carry a burden beyond your strength. When provoked to an angry reaction, think of them. Keep your silence, and you will hear them. When invited to the overflow of passions which humiliate and whose effects soon cease, slow your pace, calm, and they will help you. When driven to any type of derangement, resort to their protection. Pray silently, and they will come to your assistance. If you stumble, get up. They await you. If you retreat, start again. They reach out to you with their arms. Should dismay overwhelm your feelings, confide in them, and powerful stimulus will move your hardened limbs, allowing you to proceed on your illumined path. And if by chance a rougher testimonial should appear, distressing and humiliating, remember that Jesus, when on the cross, delivered his soul to God, teaching you to trust in God, to deliver yourself to God, and to endow your life to God through your spiritual guides. Beautiful message. I think it's particularly beautiful right now when we all need a little extra assistance, and remembering that that assistance is there for us. We just need to ask. We just need to be quiet and be still and listen for it. It's a good reminder that we are never alone. And so I thought I would take an opportunity just to see what the codification books that were written by Allan Kardec, what they had to say about our guardian angels. And so from the Spirits book, Part 2, Chapter 9, items 489 to 521, Allan Kardec asked several questions to the spirits. And I'm not going to go through every item, but I just picked out some of the answers that were given. And they say that the guardian angel or spiritual protector, that they are spirits still on the path of evolution, but more elevated than us. That their mission is like one of a good parent. So to help guide us toward the good, they give us good counsel, they console, and they sustain courage. So we can think of our guardian as a good parent. And they also say that they're with us from birth to death. And sometimes they even follow us into the spirit life, as well as they can accompany us in many reincarnations. So we can have the same guardian, protector spirit in many of our reincarnations, because they said for them, that's really such a short span of time. And they were also clear to say that guardian angels are not pure spirits. Some pure spirits are guardians, but not all protector spirits are pure spirits. So I thought that was something good for us to differentiate. And they also say that they aren't always by our side, but another spirit can replace them if they have other tasks they need to do, that another spirit, takes over their tasks. And so we're never alone. We're never left abandoned. And they also say that they can still assist us from afar because they aren't limited by space and they connect with us through the universal fluid. So, it's not how we think that, it's probably more like the cell phone. If we want to think of it that way, it's pretty instant and they're there. No matter how much the space in between. They say, as we evolve, we will not need a guardian when we can guide ourselves. But they're very clear to say this does not happen on Earth. So we're all on Earth, so we need a guide. They do not interfere with our free will, as we need to exercise our free will to experience helping us to progress. So we need that experience. And I was reminded today, hello, Abby Scher. Thank you so much for joining in. Nice to see you here. So we're talking about our guardian angels. And I'm just pulling out some of the information from the Spirits book, which is part 2, chapter 9, items 489 to 521, where Kardec asked the spirits on high questions about guardian spirits or our protector spirits. So again, they do not interfere with our free will, that we need that experience. And I was reminded today, hello, Betsy, so nice to see you again today, that God, allows us to fail, but with love, because God knows that we need that experience and it's going to help us to grow. So that's just a nice thought to remember, that it's all done with love and for our good. They also say that we will recognize our protector spirit after death, because often this protector spirit, we knew them before we incarnated. So that was also a kind of a nice reminder. They also tell us that societies, cities, and nations have protector spirits, because as a group, they are headed toward a common objective and have need for a higher direction. So it really makes sense. And it's also reassuring to know that, sometimes people get nervous. They're not really happy about the politicians and who's in charge. But to know that there is a greater order at hand, and that, yes, they too, and us as a nation and other countries, have their own guardian spirits. It says that spirits can link themselves to same members of the family who live together and are united by affection. So, but they're very close. They said right away but there are no spirit protectors of race pride. And I think that's all really good for us to remember now too, as we are realizing that we need to see each other as brothers and sisters, and stop with the classes, stop with the titles, stop with the, what religion are you, or skin color, or, ethnicity. So this is all good information for us to remember. So I thought it would be appropriate today to use the prayer from the gospel according to Spiritism. In the back of the book, there are prayers. And there is a prayer in particular to our guardian spirit, our protectors. So I thought we could read that and have that as our closing prayer today, keeping our own guardians in mind. I would also like to encourage you, Dr. Vanessa Anceloni did a wonderful study lecture. It was online, a podcast for Kardec Radio, and I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. It was on May 19th this year, 2020, and it's titled I think it's just titled Our Guardian Angels, I believe is the title. So if you want to listen to that recording, it was excellent. I listened to it a couple times myself. So let us close our eyes if you can and try to visualize your guardian with you, and think of the guardians, not only your personal guardian, but guardian of your home, your family members. And let us take this moment to acknowledge them, to say thank you, and ask for their continued courage and inspiration, and help us in listening more closely, more clearly to them. And the prayer from the Gospel, this is chapter 28, item 11. Wise and benevolent spirits, messengers of God, whose mission is to assist people and lead them on the pathway of good. Uphold me during the trials of this life. Give me strength to bear them without complaint. Keep from me evil thoughts and help me not to give access to any of the evil spirits who may try to induce me to evil. Enlighten my conscience regarding my faults and lift from my eyes the veil of pride that prevents me from perceiving them and acknowledging them to myself. You, my guardian angel, who watches most particularly over me, and all you protector spirits who have taken an interest in me, enable me to become worthy of your benevolence. You know my needs. May they be fulfilled according to God's will. Dear God, allow the good spirits who assist me to come to my aid when I am in trouble and to uphold me if I waver. O Lord, enable them to inspire me with faith, hope, and charity. May they be for me a support, a hope, and a proof of your mercy. Finally, enable me to find in them the strength I lack in life's trials, and in order to resist evil suggestions, the faith that saves and the love that consoles. Beloved spirits, guardian angels, you whom God, in his infinite mercy, allows to watch over humankind, be my protectors in the trials of my earthly life. Give me strength, courage, and resignation. Inspire me with everything good and restrain my tendency toward evil. May your gentle influence enter my soul. Enable me to sense nearby a devoted friend who sees my suffering and shares my joy. And you, my good angel, do not forsake me. I have need of all your watch care in order to bear with faith and love the trials that God wills to send me. Thank you, Allan Kardec, Joanna G. Ângelis, and Divaldo Franco, Kardec Radio, and all their team that worked so hard to enable this platform to be with us. We thank you, Heavenly Father. We thank you, Heavenly Mother. Let us go forward into our week remembering we are never alone. And let us be silent in times of confusion, that we may hear more clearly the good direction for us to go. We also pray for those who are suffering, who are in more need than ourselves, that they too may feel that nudge of a guardian protector spirit. And remember their true spirit, their true life, and feel, if even for a moment, some measure of consolation. We thank you for this time with humility, respect, gratitude, and your ongoing protection. We humbly ask permission to close this session, and so be it. Thank you again, all who have joined today, and I wish you a very good week, and may you not only hear and feel, remember that guardian spirit, that take some time to ask for their assistance. That's what they're there for. They love to help us, and they say that we can never bother them too much with our questions. Okay, so I want to say goodbye to everyone, a big hug till I see you again next week, and safe travels. Be well. God bless.